Well, tonight, thousands of demonstrators across the country have been taking part in May Day protests.
Yeah, some of them are protesting President Trump's policies on immigration, others downsizing the government and eliminating federal jobs.
Here's Adriana D'Alba with the first-hand look at protests in Arlington and Fort Worth.
Tonight, opposition to President Trump grows louder.
I'm scared to death of what the president is doing to this country. He's tearing it apart.
May Day protesters rallying across the world and nationwide across 1,000 cities. From New York to Chicago to North Texas.
What we fight for is liberation.
This protest in Fort Worth.
Save America, remove the Trump administration.
Was Robin Roy's first.
But I'm doing it to stand up for our democracy.
In some countries, it's a public holiday honoring labor, but here in the U.S., May Day protests taking on a whole new meaning, with activists saying much of their message is about fighting back against the president's policies.
You are worth fighting for.
Labor activists in Fort Worth speaking up for workers' rights and social justice causes.
For me, the deportations are what are just so cruel.
That sentiment repeated by protesters at this rally in Arlington.
You know what scares me the most is him grabbing people off the street and shipping them into a prison in a foreign country with no hearing.
Marchers rallied outside the White House, demanding justice for Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a man wrongfully deported to El Salvador. The president addressing the issue in an ABC interview.
You could call up the president of El Salvador and say, send him back right now.
And if he were the gentleman that you say he is, I would do that.
But the court has ordered you to facilitate that.
I'm not the one making this decision. We have lawyers that don't want
This country.
In Philadelphia, Senator Bernie Sanders spoke in front of a crowd at a workers' rights rally.
If the people really do rise up and they all say no, I think we're the last wall.
In DFW, I'm Adriana D'Alba.